But as far as a human health thing, no. They're a nuisance, and people are very concerned if you get into a room and they're bitten by them. They're certainly becoming more common as a problem for two reasons. One is international travel, and the other is the reluctance and actually the regulation of the use of chlorinated hydrocarbon insecticides, which, going back to DDT and some of those, were actually impregnated and stayed in the bedposts and maybe even were used in the bedding, which pretty much wiped out the bed bugs. And so the populations were reduced significantly through the use of those chemicals over the years. And now that those are off the market, the chemicals are not very persistent, even though you could easily wipe out the bed bugs with treatments in a room. Those treatments do not remain, and so anytime a new introduction goes into a hotel room, very well the bed bugs will be able to survive there. So the lack of persistent insecticides and the international travel has really allowed incidences of bed bugs in most of the world to have increased. Well, first off, when I got in the room, I recognized there were bed bugs there. It was the time I got bitten. They produce an odor which is very much like I would describe as smashed raspberries that have fermented a little bit. It's got kind of a raspberry smell.
So they smell sweet.
It's a sweet, kind of a little bit of a rotten sweet, I guess, raspberry-ish. I'm not very good at describing odors, but that's sort of what it would be. And then if a room is heavily infested, and I've been in several rooms that are heavily infested, not necessarily to stay there, but to looking for bed bugs, and you walk into a room like that, you know they're there. And you can just walk into the room and say, smell, they're here somewhere. And they can be anywhere in a room like this. They can get under the cracks of the baseboards, if they're even a small crack in the let's say a bedstead or in tables, in chairs. They'll crawl under all. A neat technique that's being used now is that some people are training dogs, and dogs can actually sniff them out. One little beagle that I've seen a demonstration with can find a single bed bug in a room, and they have to hold him up so he can smell along the wall boards and things, because he can't get up there. I think the pesticides that are labeled for use in a hotel, and we do use it once they clean up a room. Again, this is debatable. No one really knows what's safe and what isn't, but certainly the products we use now have a very short life, and not like DDT or something that hangs around for 30, 40 years on the linen. And we used to treat the bedding. I mean, we treated the bedding, and then we slept in it. I'm not sure that was good.
I just want to use your love tonight.